Link is in.
Wow. My girl Peach is in.
I'm ready.
DK's in. This is gonna be bananas.
I'm not in.
You're not in?
I don't have one of those.
I love you, you're my brother, but I don't know if you're ready.
It's his time. Were you ready when I took your favorite princess away from you?
Oh my god, it's that dude from Stranger Things.
It's a no-cut thing.
There is a cut.
I gotta get one.
Go get your mom
Wow. He's making mom jokes.
and get one so you can get in.
All right, I gotta go. See you, Gina.
Bye, Jack.
Wait, why do you say bye to just you? Oh, that could be a nice relation. Don't
Oh
say
my
that, dude. That's not
gosh.
funny.
This just escalated into the awkward territory.
This is the one my brother has. They fight with you. I'm getting one of these.
I mean, if a store has that many amiibos, bro, you are in some serious luck. Just buy them all, man.
Mario and Peach together. Me and Gina together.
Finishing a Smash Bros. Match and winning. Instant way to get a girl, let's be honest. Do not mess with Mario. He is like the most OP fighter in Smash.
Probably not enough.
Uh-oh, Mario, don't rip those overalls. Mario is in for a huge world of hurt in 3, 2, 1.
I'll be back. Come on, Mario. See you, Gina.
Bye. Yes, you got it. Okay, attack. There you go, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
He's almost level 50. Gotta keep training.
Is this like the new Rocky montage or something?
I'm ready. I'm ready to battle.
Let's do this.
Come on.
Oh, better run for the hills, track boy.
Can't see what that has to do with anything.
Okay.
Oh, take that, DK. Yes!
One. Hey, little Bromeo.
I can actually feel the hurt from here. With the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 just a few months away, I thought it would be suitable to look back at one of the previous consoles from another console generation. And to be more specific, we're going to be looking at a console that wasn't exactly the most successful ever. Yeah, you guessed it, we're talking about the Nintendo Wii. Wait, no, hang on, scratch that. Sorry, the Nintendo Wii U. Yeah, good joke, because let's be honest, most people that have a Wii U only use it to play Wii games. Yeah, that was a terrible punchline. But yes, you guessed it, today in the Nerd Vault, we are going to be talking about why the Wii U failed. Start off with, we're going to be looking back at the launch of the Wii U. So the Wii U launched in 2012, and this was the first 8th generation console that would later go on to compete with Microsoft's Xbox One and Sony's PlayStation 4. What was so unique about the Wii U is that it was the first ever Nintendo console to support HD graphics. And the controller was pretty unique, and this was called the Wii U Gamepad, which allowed touchscreen and even remote play from the console itself. You see, you're starting to get some little threads that would go on to become the Nintendo Switch. But here's where some things went wrong. Because when the Wii U was released, there was a lot of complaints from consumers about the gamepad's short battery life, and the console's user interface was really inaccessible. And this led to a very short amount of sales. And a lot of people criticised the launch titles for this. But let's go on to have a look at them. So we had some multi-platform games such as Assassin's Creed 3, Batman Arkham City, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, we had Just Dance 4, and we had some really good first-party games as well, like New Super Mario Bros. U, Zombie U, Nintendo Land, and yeah, that happened. Yeah, those are the launch titles pretty much, at least the noticeable ones. And there's one thing to keep in note. A lot of these are multi-platform games from third-party companies. Within the first 2 years of the console's life cycle, a lot of them did not return to the Wii U. Now this could be down to hardware issues or just simple communication issues with Nintendo to get their games designed and obviously downscaled for the Wii U platform. Because there was something that Nintendo were lacking compared to the Xbox and the PlayStation at the time. Now, compared to the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 in the generation before this console launch, both of those consoles could run games at full HD. The Wii couldn't, and this is where the Wii U came in. It was going to offer more detail for games, a faster frame rate, and developers would be able to easily port their games over. But obviously there was an issue, because after the first couple years, a lot of third-party developers did not touch the Wii U. Bethesda never published on the Wii U. There's so many games that did not make it onto the Wii U. And then there's a situation with the marketing that some of the adverts... Oh, God. So, let's look at other reasons why the Wii U, sadly, did not make its mark on the gaming industry. So, in order to compete with Xbox Live and PlayStation Network, Nintendo thought that they could try and unite an online service and offer voice chats, online games, and really do a good job at an online service that could compete with these two existing services from their competitors. Okay, here we go. So, we were introduced to the Miiverse. That was, oh boy. It was very interesting because it allowed you to share accomplishments, you could share comments, and you could even access it on the 3DS if you really wanted to. And there are a lot of updates to the service as well. So you could create group communities for Wii U games and even the Virtual Console games as well. And you could even attach game screenshots onto comments. And to be honest, this Miiverse was more advanced compared to what the Xbox Live and PlayStation Network services were offering at the time. And you could even share these to social media websites such as Facebook, Twitter, and Google. However, the Miiverse had a few controversies. There was a lot of weird posts, and Nintendo ended up limiting some of these. And there was a little bit of a way around the banning system. So, say if your account got banned off Miiverse, you could just make another account on the same console. Now, Nintendo did update this in 2015. However, a lot of people weren't happy with this, and the Miiverse community were up in arms. The service was eventually shut down in 2017 because the Wii U was also halted in production earlier that year. But let's move forward. Let's talk about some positive things about the Wii U. So the Wii U had some noticeable first-party games that were absolutely fantastic. We had New Super Mario Bros. U, we had Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, we had Mario Kart 8, we had Super Mario 3D World. There were so many good games on there as well. We even had Smash Brothers on the Wii U. There were so many good first-party games. So how come the console received so much criticism? Well, there was a little thing called waiting for these games. So with little to no third-party support, Nintendo were under fire to get as many first-party games out as they could. And obviously these games take a while. And don't get me wrong, Nintendo games, they have a certain quality about them. They look so nice, very polished, but these games take time. And between releases, there was obviously times when the Wii U, there was nothing new releasing on there. Yeah, you had the Virtual Console, but let's be honest, if you had a Nintendo Wii, you could just access it on there. So there was little to no reason for getting the Wii U. And then, of course, let's talk about the Nintendo Switch briefly, because once that was released, a lot of the major Wii U best-selling first-party games got released onto the Switch, and they were given deluxe ports that added new content. For example, Mario Kart 8 added new tracks and new characters. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze added a new gameplay mode. There were so many games that were changed once they were brought to the Switch. Like, they were received really well on the Wii U, but as soon as they arrived at the Switch, they're made even better. So what's the point of even buying these games on the Wii U? So the majority of the best-selling first-party games are now on the Switch. So is there a need for the Wii U? So have Nintendo really learned a lesson from the Wii U? Now, there is a yes and no for this, because the quality of games and the production values of these games have improved a lot. So we're getting these games a lot more quicker than we used to, but the quality has improved a lot as well. So we're getting the best of both worlds with these games. Okay, yeah, of course, there are some delays as well, but it is worth it in the end, because these games like Animal Crossing, it was delayed, it came out, and it is absolutely fantastic. But what else can they improve on? Now, of course, with backwards compatibility, as I mentioned, at the moment this video going live, we can only play NES and SNES games on the platform. It is expected that Nintendo 64, GameCube, and eventually Wii games will be added to the service as well. But we want to see more of these games arrive sooner rather than later, get added to the service, and even if we have to buy them off the eShop, that will be worth it, to be honest. And also, one other criticism as well is that the online service still needs tweaking as well, because when the Switch launched, it ditched all of the Wii U's online structure and moved towards the Nintendo Switch Online. So all the Nintendo Network stuff from the 3DS, the Wii, and the Wii U was ditched. We instead got a new online service, much more in the comparison of the Xbox and the PlayStation, but there's still notable features lacking. So there's less deals on, the interface is still very messy, and there are some issues with voice chat. You have to use your Switch app to do that, and DVR isn't that good as well. So there's a lot of things that Nintendo need to improve on, but they are in a better place than the Wii U. Will the Wii U ever be remembered as being a good console? I wouldn't say it was a bad console, it was just a victim of poor business decisions.